People always say that camera gear doesn't matter, but at a certain point, it kind of does. So today I'm talking about 5 of my favorite pieces of camera gear from this past year. First up, we have the Tamron 35 to 150mm f2 to 2.8. This very bulky lens has been my favorite lens of the past year because of how versatile it is. Although it is very pricey, you're essentially getting a 35mm f2 prime and a very wide focal range zoom in one lens that you can carry around in your camera bag fairly easily compared to if you were going to carry around a zoom lens and a prime lens separately. The lens is really sharp. It feels very good in my hand. The build quality is great, and I feel really confident bringing it as my only lens to a game or an event if I have to, and knowing that I'm going to get full coverage. And for that, it is one of my favorite lenses. Next up, we have the Shure MV7X. That's this microphone right here, and I love it because it's improved the quality of the audio in my YouTube videos compared to the microphone that I was using previously. I run this right into the Vocaster 2, and then that goes into my camera recording directly so that I have one audio file that's already synced with my video, and then I'm recording an even cleaner audio file into Adobe Audition on my computer. The MV7X is essentially like a Shure SM7B, but at half the price for those of us who are just doing stuff talking to a camera or want clean audio for podcasts or YouTube videos or things of that nature. It's a really good option, and it's made the process of me recording these YouTube videos much more convenient while giving me crispier audio in the process. Next, we have the Aperture B7C, which is the little light bulb behind me. This is a light bulb from Aperture that you can control using their Stylus Link app. It can change to all types of different colors. You can add different presets to it. And I love it because it's been a great accent light in my videos. You can use it anywhere behind an interview subject to add a little bit of light to separate them from the background. Personally, in these videos, I like using it with a color that contrasts my skin or what I'm wearing. You can customize it pretty much endlessly, and if you're on a really small set or just lighting a product, you could probably even use it as a fill light. It's like $100 and is controlled completely wirelessly. So to me, this is a no-brainer, and honestly, I think I'm going to be picking up more of them in the new year. Now, I had to throw one camera into this list since this is a camera gear video, and that camera for me is the Sony FX30. This camera is an absolute beast, and it comes at a great price. You're essentially getting an FX3, but with a crop sensor rather than a full frame sensor for under $2,000, which is unbelievable. I love this camera because when I'm filming sports, which is what I do most frequently, the crop sensor gives me extra range so I can effectively use it with a 70-200mm lens, even on sports that are played on a wide field, and still get good shots. The 120 frames per second with audio is great for filming action and events and anything like that. The 24 frames per second still looks good. It's compatible with Sony's XLR top handle for recording really clean audio from XLR mics. There's so many good things I can say about it. It's the camera that I just found myself putting in my bag over and over again to use on every single job, and that's why it's one of my favorite pieces of gear. Finally, we have this Gear ball head. This was a fairly cheap Amazon purchase that I didn't think much of, but it's been so good for me and surprisingly heavy duty, so I've ended up purchasing a few more of them. They're great because you can slap them on a light stand to get a DIY tripod. You can put them on magic arms and things of that nature if you want some more flexibility in the way that you can move things on those arms. I actually have one attached to a monitor stand right now, holding up the camera that I'm currently filming on behind my computer monitor. So it's really useful for a whole bunch of stuff, and for $30 there's no reason to not have a bunch of these things kicking around. So I love having them and just find endless new ways that I can keep using these ball heads to mount things more conveniently in and around the office or when I'm on set. Anyways, those are 5 things that I really found useful as far as my camera gear for this past year. Let me know what you found useful in the comments and what camera gear you've been using. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel because I post videography and video editing tips and tutorial videos similar to this on a regular basis, and would love to have you around for that. Till the next one, peace.